Let's see if it'll bring me over. Although I'd rather not do this right now where you know my ID. I'll do that a little while later. So anyway, you can set these up. Well, let's work with a hard drive one. And with this, you can drag your images onto this, and it works just like a collection, where it's not moving your images on your hard drive. It is just putting a number in there and remembering which images you dragged there, regardless of where they were stored in your drive. And you can come in if you want to add more services. Let's say you have more than one folder on your hard drive where you'd like to be able to save things out. Just to the right of where it says Publish Services is a plus sign, and this is where you will find a list of some of the things you could do. Setting up again, Flickr, Facebook. There's something called Adobe Revel that you can also share images with, and you can edit the settings once you've set them up. If you want to use different settings for your image sizes, that kind of thing. And then these things in here are also good if you want to create a published folder or smart folder. These are similar to normal collections. And if I end up choosing one of those, I can name it. If I can spell. And then you'll see a sub-choice under here, and that can create a subfolder. And so I usually have a bunch of these in here for all different kinds of topics, so that when it ends up being uploaded to my Dropbox account, I can have all my Iceland images in one, all my Africa pictures in another, and so on. The problem, though, in doing that is you have to manually drag over all your pictures. So there's a better way of doing it if you're smart about how you organize your pictures. If I go to that plus sign, I can say create a new smart folder that's going to be published. And let's see how we go about doing this. I could say that I would like to take everything that has a keyword, remember our keywording, that contains Iceland. That was going to be out of many different visits to Iceland. You'll still be able to find them all. That has a rating of 4 stars or above. That way only the good ones. And you hit plus again, and I could say things like either they have a labeled color or labeled text is where if you've typed in your own text, in my system it would be done. That's for images that I know I'm done, they're ready to be printed. Or I could tag it with something else depending on what I have my labels set up for. So by doing this, right now I don't know if I have any of them tagged for this, so I'm not actually going to use that. Oops. But these are your other choices. We could do only the ones that are pics, only the ones that are in certain collections. I might go in here and say only in the collection called Portfolio. So collection contains. All right. So now it's going to be only things tagged with the keyword of Iceland that have 4 stars or greater and are in a collection called Portfolio. So that's going to be pretty specific so that it's not going to randomly grab images that I don't want it to upload. So I'll hit create. Well, now let's make sure we have some images that conform to that, because right now I don't see any numbers showing up after those. So it tells me I don't have any set up like that. So let's take a look. Why don't we create a collection, we'll call it. Okay, so we should have a collection called Portfolio. Oops, did I make a collection set instead? Just Smart Collection, take this a moment. I think I made a Smart Collection. Already in use. Since we've done so many things on the other 2 days, I've already had some other settings. Oh, right there's the one called Portfolio I made earlier. For some reason I couldn't see it earlier, but there it is. What I'm going to do is just drag over images that I think I might be able to use in my portfolio, regardless of what their subject matter is, not just Iceland, but a bunch of other things. Drag it into Portfolio. 92 pictures are in there total. I see that some of the Iceland ones are 4 or 5 stars. So hopefully if I come down here, now I see